blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Ready? You ready?
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Hey, easy.
Let's get off the field.
My mate.
58. Come on.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze finding Taysom Hill complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on second down. Breeze nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Check out Bree. Shoot.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Lock in. Switch.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Shift. Learn.
At the 22-yard line.
Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. Now he's flushed out left. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
On 3rd down, Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Eli Apple on the coverage.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
18.
Here I come again.
Go. Under 10. 10.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Kill.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Sponge. No.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Here we go, here we go.
Banjo. 58, boy, 58.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, easy. 11. Hey, wahoo!
58 for Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
Shotgun now for Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Ready?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
58, boy, 58, Mike.
Smooth.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Tonight.
Here's Murray, running right. Murray has the first down and more. Latavius Murray. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 41 yards on the ground.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Take 4. Shoot.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Check. 9. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
You're 21.
Mike 5'9".
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 99. Shit. Check. Alert 3.
Blue.
Alert 3.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack is by Janoris Jenkins coming in off the corner. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 45 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Trubisky to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Demario Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 50.
Now Breeze. They complete it to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football at overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D.
They run. Montgomery. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Here we go, here we go. Sammy!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Back. You gonna turn it. You're good. Right forward, ready. 59, Mike, 59.
General West.
59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, easy.
59, Mike to 59. On. Yes. Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.